Hey, Jeff Cheesehead Flipper here with Max. Yeah. So, in a little bit different spot that I'm usually at in the warehouse. I'm over kind of more in where a lot of the unlisted inventory is kind of, well, piled up. Yeah. I got a lot. So, one thing that I'm thinking I need to do is I need to start sorting through some of the unsorted inventory that I have that I don't know, is this good, is it bad, what, get anything that's not worth keeping, listing. I gotta get it outside. I just need to clear space because I'm kind of getting a little bit tight for how much space I have. So what I'm gonna do today, I'm still kind of figuring out how I'm gonna film this, is this stack of boxes right here. If Max cooperates, we're gonna go through them. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these big boxes here that I got in an auction. I paid $17.50 for this entire stack. What's in it? I got no idea. What this was, it was a lot of auction seconds. Which basically means when they had their auctions, this is the crap that didn't sell. So, you may be thinking, why would you buy that? Everyone I looked at, no one thought it was valuable. Well, at that price point, it only takes 1, 2 items and you make some good money. And you'd be surprised at the stuff I pull all these auction seconds. Now, I'll put a video up above here if I remember, and I'll down in the comments of another time I bought an entire van load of auction seconds. And wow, I pulled some good items out of that. Some really good items. Like multiple items worth 100, 200 bucks a piece. So I have no idea how those didn't sell. So I think I might just start opening up this top box here and we'll see what's in it. Alright. Ooh. Ugh. Heavy one. Let's see. We got no idea what that is. That's probably going to be not cut. Alright, what do we got here? We have an Allen Matheson Chemical Corporation's Associated Products Operations tool movement form. Let me see. I'm probably... hold on. Gotta adjust some stuff with the lights. Don't know how well that's coming over. So these are kind of interesting. There is a little bit of staining on them. It doesn't look that bad. This is like one of those things that might be weird enough where like it might be so like ephemera collectors might like it. So I'm gonna hold on to those. Oh, we have a safety recall for a sander. And we have a brochure for some church. And we have a diagram for an old ice maker. Yeah. Don't think those are going to be that good. Alright, what else we got going on? We got this. Don't know what it is, but it looks kind of cool. Some type of little book or something? Oh, okay. This must be an old photo album, but there's no photos in it. Stuff has someone's name in it. John Haramy? Don't know. It's in pretty shabby condition. This probably isn't going to be worth anything. I don't know. It's old enough where I kind of feel like I'm going to look it up just in case. I don't know. Might be worth it. Alright. I have just an old basic 80s picture frame. Not keeping that one. National Geographic Harbor Seals But it obviously got wet, so most of the pages are kind of permanently fried together. It's from 2004. Yeah. We got Tale of Two Cities. Now, I read this book when I was much younger. I don't see how this could be in this small of a... Oh, that's kind of cool. It's like a comic version of it. That's kind of cool. That might be worth something. This one here is The House of Seven Gables. Kind of same thing. Kind of like a comic graphic novel version of it. Those are kind of interesting. I'm gonna take a look at those. No, I might just keep them for myself. They're not worth money. Those are just neat. Alright, we got a flat. Alright, what's in this flat? Soldering paste. Tom, I have your stapler, Tom. Some random bits of stuff. What is this? Oh, is this one of those joke buzzers? Not sure what this is. It kind of looks like one of those joke buzzer things to put in your hand. Let me see if I can... Yeah, that might be what that is. I don't know. I'm gonna look this guy up right here. It says some stuff on the back there, but I can't quite make it out. U.S. patent and number.
Hello.
SS Adams Co. Asbury Park, New Jersey, maybe? Not 100% sure what this is, but looks kind of old and cool. Let's take a look at it. More solder paste. Let's see. Oh, old school swing line stapler. Looks like an 80s model. I don't think this is going to be old enough to be worth anything, but plus it's missing the bottom rubber. Probably not worth anything. A couple other random bits. An Eagle magnetic stud finder for wall. Nail clippers! Yeah, I think most of this box here is going to be trash. I'm going to keep that. That's kind of handy. I wonder if it actually works. Let's check in the house to find out. No idea what this little bugger is. A little oil stopper. Yeah. Don't think I'm going to be messing around with any of that stuff. What else we got? Oh, look at that. It's like one of those things where you put flour in it or something, but it's completely rusted. And yeah, no. Oh, what do we got here? It's a steak. Yeah, no. Oh, what is... Oh. We got more of those tool movement things. 1, 2... 3, 4... And a really partial one. And then, oh, this must be the... Okay. So they must have transfer paper type stuff in there. I don't know. That's one of those things that's weird enough where I might just take a photo of it, list all as one listing, and maybe someone wants that. I don't know. Is Olin Matthew Chemical Corporation something anyone recognizes or knows?
Hi.
Don't know. If I do a little research on it, maybe that's a collectible thing. I have no idea. We have An old iron. It's a Sunbeam model 8-4. Steam iron. Steam Iron Master, sorry. I probably wouldn't trust this power cord. Never see these really old cloth covered power cords. So at this age, a lot of times they're deteriorated enough where I have gotten myself a little shock or two out of those in the past. So I'm not going to plug it in. I'm going to look up the model, see, does this thing sell? Who knows? Maybe it does. Set that one over there. Alright, now what do we got going on? It's like the top globe to an oil vase or like oil lamp or something. Corey Drew brand, Corydru. I don't know. Maybe I'll find the lamp. Maybe I won't. Who knows? We have. Oh, looks like a little cake dish or something like that. There is a marking on the bottom on a sticker, but it's to the point you can't read it anymore. No idea the brand. Looks like they were trying to sell for $14.50 because it has a tag on it for $14.50. So if I remember correctly, a lot of this stuff was actually, there was a major antiques dealer in Wisconsin who owned like antique stores throughout the entire state, and just like had hordes and hordes and hordes of stuff. And I believe this might be auction seconds from when his business was clearing out. And I'm not joking, they ran hundreds of auctions of his inventory. Like, you think I have a bad death pile?
Nice.
This guy had, like, this would be nothing. Like, he had just massive buildings and warehouses all over the whole state, just full of it. Man, what was his name? I think it was Luck or something like that. But we'll see. Maybe that's something good. Maybe someone I know wants that one. I don't know. We have an old toolbox. It says Instrument Shop Building 215 on it. And it's someone's name. Looks like, I'm not sure. I can't really read it. What's in it? Okay. Just a bunch of random tubing and whatnot. No idea. But the box is kind of cool. It might have some value. It is a little bit rough. You can see it's all dented up, and of course it's got that written on top of it. I can't find a manufacturer on it, but oh, what's that say? I see something down here. Yeah, I can't really make that out. Plus, it's kind of getting rusted on the bottom. For where I saw, I don't think that's gonna be good, but I might take a second look at that one. All right, what else do we got? A bunch of old rubber tubing or a hose or something. Looks like, yeah, garden hose. It's gonna be in pretty bad shape. I'm not keeping that. Oh boy, I can't get that thing out. What is it? Alright. Another little toolbox flat. Looks like it's a little bit better condition than the last one. It just has some big U thingies in there. No branding. It's kind of rusty. It's not the greatest, but I don't know. That one could be held for a garage sale too. Alright, what do we got here?
Hi.
Old rust up can of paint remover. No marks on it. Pretty cruddy. I don't think we're keeping that. And this one here is a can of an unknown substance. It does look like there's mold on it. So I'm not dealing with that. What do we have here? Oh, this looks kind of cool. What the heck is it? Twin something something all 20. That's what it says on marker up there. I kind of wish it didn't say that on there. Twin City Forms says on here. So I don't know if that's the manufacturer of these saw blades. I don't know if you can, how that's showing up, but a whole bunch of saw blades. You know, vintage saw blades can actually be worth some money. So
hello.
Yeah. I might look. I'll probably look this guy up. Oh, Max, no, you're up on my head. See that? Max climbed up my head when I leaned over. Then.
Hi.
We have some. Better Homes and Gardens magazines. They appear to have gotten wet at some point, so those are going in the recycling bin. Alright, lastly we have this. It's a Black Forest Condu Anniversary 400 day clock. Looks like for sure for a clock or something. Printed in Germany. No date on it.
Hi.
Hi. Yeah, I'm not seeing any dates on it. Unfolds. Oop, that's upside down for you guys. It's kind of neat, kind of like the ephemera type stuff, so. Oh, look at that. That looks kind of cool. Don't really know if this actually is old or not. But I'll see if I can find anything on that one. You'd be surprised. Like, some of that ephemera stuff, something like that, little piece of paper from like way back when, it can be worth like $3. It can be worth like $50. It can be worth like $100. You just never know with that ephemera stuff. Plus, some of it's just kind of cool that it still exists from whenever. That's box 1. So, put the empty over here. I'll probably have to repackage this stuff, what I'm going to keep, what I'm going to get rid of. So let's go to box 2. Oh boy. How to do this one? Okay, let's start this box up here. Oh boy. It's falling apart. So we got a box here, it's falling apart. It says Wagner shim stock on the outside, 105 feet. I don't know, that might be what this is. Does that look like Wagner shim stock, 105 feet? It says pull from center. Is there a market for this type of stuff? I have no idea. I can't tell if that's dirt, is that mold, or... Eee. Alright. That's not definitely in the throwaway pile, but the mold on it makes me lean that way. This looks like a second one of it. Not as good of condition. Because this missing this end. So it does have, like, you know, the end of it is pretty grody. So I will double check those ones, but I don't have any hope they're worth anything. What is this? Oh boy. It is is this a speaker? I think this is an old, really old vintage speaker, maybe. Kind of looks like a tin with carpet on it, with this type of interior. I mean, look at this cord for it. I don't know how well that's shown up, but it is all just cracked. And yeah, I would not trust that thing at all with any current in it, because holy moly, that's just asking to be shocked. I don't see any markings on it. Jeez, what is it? This is a lot where I just don't know what half of this stuff is so far. I don't know. I might look at that one a little bit closer later. We have an old tool. I know some old tools can be collectible, especially if you can identify them. This little jigsaw. Oh, Colts and Kennedy Oh, that's just where it got sold from. Colts and Kennedy Hardware, Mazomanie, Wisconsin. I don't know if that's going to show up or not. But I don't see any branding on it. It looks like the cord has been patched. Or, funny story, actually I used to know a guy who worked construction. And he put on all of his cord tools, because he did construction before everything was battery powered and also all the extension cords. He would always put, you know, lots of spots where it looked like he fixed it, so that no one would steal it, because they think it was a crappy, you know, half fallen apart stuff, but it was all his good stuff. He just did that as like disguise. So I might try to look at this one a little bit better. So I know some vintage tools do have some value, but I do not see a single brand marking on this one anywhere.
Hello?
Looks like it should be right here, but there's no sticker there. Or right here. That one's got me a little bit intrigued. Alright, set that off to the side. Now what's next? Okay, we got a box of stuff that appears to be upside down. I have to look at it. Alright. It's a box! It's a box! It's a mystery box! Oh, it says something then here. PT brake lining. Oh. Looks like old brake lining. Now, I think some of that might be asbestos, so I don't know. I might double check that one, but I am also a little worried about it. Alright. Speaking of things I'm a little bit worried about, here appears to be more pieces of it. Hopefully I'm not going to die from that stuff. Alright, now we have a cigar box full of old, outdated power outlets. Probably not up to code, probably not safe. Can I see any type of branding on them? I don't see any branding on them. But there might be a market for these. They are kind of dirty. That's kind of the only thing about these ones.
Hello?
I wouldn't actually use these for electrical, but maybe someone wants them for decoration or something, or crafting. I don't know. So far, this lot's kind of feeling a little bit of a letdown, but to be honest, at least in my opinion. I'm sure there's at least one of you out there is like screaming, "Holy crap, that thing's worth $1 billion!" Alright, got another old toolbox. Oh, there is a marking on it. CCC Products. Don't know that, but at least gives me something to look at. It comes out. Kind of cool. Does look like one time they must have lost the key and forced it, which is kind of unfortunate. The condition on this is just, it's not there. But I will look it up, because you never know, maybe that's the holy grail of Probably not. Alright, what do we got here? Oh. Craftsman Universal Jig for bench saws. Vintage Craftsman stuff is usually worth money. So, yeah. That was probably going to be pretty decent. I'm definitely looking that guy up. Alright, now we have... Is this an attachment for... I don't see how it could possibly be. Maybe. Kind of looks like the same material as this guy. So at first I thought maybe it was an attachment for it, but I don't know. I'll have to look. Oh, it has a marking on it. Something Tools. Thanks. Alright. We have... what is this? Gorman Rupp Industries, Belleville, Ohio. And at first I thought it was garbage disposal, but that's not what that is. That's this some type of a pump or something, or a little motor. Again, the electrical on it looks shady as all it can be. I don't really see a model number on it. Yeah, I don't see a model or anything on it, but I will double check it because sometimes this type of old stuff does have a collector's. It doesn't look quite old enough to me to be collector's, just more like it's probably clutter and garbage, but no idea how I'm gonna look. I probably have to use that manufacturer and try to look it up. Yeah. I got a smush box. Now inside says garden teas and they're asking $3 for it, so my hopes aren't too... I don't have too much hope for this one. But, you know, this is a really... When you buy these auction second things, you're gonna get a lot of garbage. Ooh. These are twisty ties. And the box is pretty grody. I'm not putting that on my food because this box is pretty grody, so we're gonna, yeah.
I'm back.
Alright, getting down there. Oh, looks like we have another one of those outlets that fell in that one box. Put it back in there. We have vintage circuit breakers. I would not trust electrical in my house to these. And I wonder what liability is selling these. They look pretty generic. So yeah, I'm not doing that.
Hi.
This is some type of a switch thing. Was that also electrical? Huh. Oh, that's interesting. Multi-positional switch. Gray Hot Point ink.
Mm-hmm.
Is that Hot Point like the company that makes the really cheap, crappy stoves and stuff? That seems to be in every cheap, crappy apartment. I'm reluctant because it's old and electrical. But, yeah, it kind of has a funk to it, so. Oh, yay! More random, crushed, half-rusted containers of something. No, the top is rusted. The sides are squishing in. And there's something in there. Alright, so apparently I have a max recording time and I've passed it, so we're starting with part 2. Alright. Oh, this one actually says what it is. Okay. This is aluminum oxide. Now, something from my military time reminds me of aluminum oxide. I don't know what it is, but I didn't. For some reason, I don't think this is. I think this is kind of dangerous stuff. So, I'm gonna set that down over here, gently, and we're gonna look that up, figure out what that stuff is, and see if we need to do any special disposal with it. All right, now we have a baked goods tin, which is kind of all dented and up and scraped up. Ah. Oh boy, look at that rust. Yeah, a little, not horrible, a little bit of rust around the rim. This is another one I'm going to look up, but I really don't have any faith this is worth any money. Alright, now what we got? We have an old grody light, which yeah, that's kind of grody. That's box 2. Hopefully I'm not boring you guys too much. Alright, box number 3. Oh, just like I've always wanted. More Better Homes and Gardens magazines. Oh, now this is cool. It's like a painting. I like that. Yeah, it looks like it's a real painting. Does have a little bit. Oh, maybe it's not. This might be a print. Litho in USA. So yeah. Oh, I see what they did now. Like kind of get an angle on it. They kind of made it simulated brush strokes. Does have some damage, like right here. I don't know if that's coming across or not. It is kind of cool. So I'm gonna look that one up. If it's not worth money, maybe I'll put up around here somewhere. But yeah. Better Homes and Gardens magazines. Those gonna go right to the recycling bin. They're all from the late 2010s. So I highly doubt there's much of a market for them. But you know, getting so warm, gotta fan myself off with a generic little straw fan. Yeah. That ain't worth anything. Alright, now what do we got? Got a whole bunch of these things. Whole bunch of like these fudge cookie. Oh god, these are disgusting. Okay, there's something all over these. They're like half melted. I don't want to deal with that. We're getting rid of that. This one here only has a little bit of that stuff on, not much, not like those ones. And it is like a Indian head scent form, like I don't know, chocolate or cake or something. Probably worth absolutely nothing, but that one I will look up. This not. Those are just, they're grody. I don't know if that came across in the video, but I don't even want to touch them anymore. This one is like a, oh, what is that? Supposed to be a brush or something? That one's got a little bit of the grudginess. No, that one's pretty clean, but... We have a random piece of aluminum. Alright, what we got here? United States commemoratives. Looks like at least part of like a binder brochure for commemorative. They look like stamps. Probably not worth anything. Stamp market is kind of wow. Yeah, wow. That's looks like that's probably the top piece of that. Oh, look at this. They're trying to get $2 for the paper part of a picture frame. What do we have? To Mary, happy birthday, 1991, Darlene. Gal's Country Watercolors. Is that it? There's a piece of cardboard that says that on it? What if that was part of this picture? Yeah, I could see that. That you wrote that in the back. Guess the same size. So that must have been... There must have been a watercolor or something in there. But it's long gone. Oh, look at this. This is kind of cool. Life magazine. Audrey Hepburn. 1956 is just the cover. And that could be really cool. Somebody might want that to frame it. It's in okay condition. It's not in the greatest condition, but that one might be okay. What we got here? It's like a Budweiser ad from the 50s. That might be from the same magazine. Then I have some big paper things. There's like hardly anything left of that, so that's probably not worth anything. Got this photo from Nold's Wholesale in Portage, Wisconsin. Glass is broken. Probably not worth anything. But we'll see if there's any collector's market on that. Got this picture here. Probably not worth anything, but that one and this one here, they both might be worth donating. If they're not worth anything, we'll spend the time. We'll look them up. Whoa! Max decided he's not going to hang out with us anymore. Okay, we have a 2018 Weekly Guide to Antique Shops and Malls. We have a pack of hangers, like elastic hangers that look to be melted. Some more of these molds. I don't know. Maybe I'll look up these things. They seem like they're worth money. They kind of have this weird stuff all over them. Oh. Pots and pans. What do we got here? Tremonia 1-quart stainless pan. I'll look it up. Name doesn't ring a bell. Reviewware. I've heard of them. Copper clad reviewware. I do know what these It is pretty scratched up on the inside. I don't know if that's showing up. I don't know if this can be... I have seen some videos of how people restore these. So maybe I'll look that one up if it's worth it. Maybe I'll clean it up. Who knows? If I can figure out a good way to do it, maybe we'll do a video on it. I think this is the lid to the revereware. Yep. Just the lid. That might be decent. What are you? Oh, you're a light. Okay. An old school lighting fixture. Not like super old, like, I don't know, 80s probably. Because it's got that really cheap like aluminum on it. These are rare. I've never found these old lighting pieces to be worth anything. It's really cheaply made. Alright. Another one of the Tramolinine. Tramontina. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Made in China. Never heard of the brand, so it's not giving me a lot of hope. Here's another revereware one. Yeah. So, revere ones, that give me a little bit of hope. The other brand, not so much. Another Tremolion, or however you say it. Hey Max, you doing good over there? Alright, we got a big old pan. Made in France. Signature Tefal. I'm pretty sure Tefal's a low quality brand, but I will double check it because you never freaking know. I'm not really that knowledgeable in cookware, so. But for some reason, when I see Tefal, it triggered memories of buying cheap, crappy stuff when I was like in college. For the many years I was in college. Tiny little straw hat. Yeah, that's not gonna be worth anything. Oh, we have a oh, okay. I gotta get this over to my recycling bin. Alright. Sorry, that one was starting to crumble. It was like a glass dome for a light. It was starting to crumble. And here's the light that it came with. Oh, this one here is broken too. Alright. I don't like broken glass. And look at that! They lined it with more Better Homes and Gardens magazines. Just what I've always wanted. Alright. That's box 3. Box 4 is you can get kind of low. Down towards the ground. Alright. We have... Let's start with this. Alright, I got a sugar donut box full of whatever that stuff is. Let's see. It's like a... I don't know, a strap of some type. Another strap, they seem pretty dry rotted. Some old hinges. Yeah, these are pretty rusted, pretty bad shape. Now this looks interesting. What is this? Okay, a little lever there moves back and forth. Maybe something like a lock. That one could be interesting if I can find an identifier. It is really filthy. There's no identifying marks on it at all. Yeah. I think this whole box here is just going to be a lost cause. It's just not great condition, and those straps are definitely dry rotted. Oh boy. I have an ancient jumper cable thingy. Let's see, does it have a date on it anywhere? I thought these things used to always have dates on them. Looks pretty old. I'm not going to sell that because A, you could buy these things for dirt cheap, and B, I have no way to know if the battery inside is good. And these old batteries, they can get kind of nasty. Plus, there's all new shipping regulations on these big batteries. So, yeah, I'm going to have to figure out how to dispose of that one. Alright. Got a bunch of old bottles. Alright. Oh. That was a ball. 2896 S112 and what looks like maybe a sailboat type thing. Up on here it's like grapes. No idea. Some of these old, you'd be surprised, some of these old bottles can actually be worth a decent amount of money, so we will set those off to the side and look them up. Here's another old bottle. Says Duart Method. I think that's what it says. It's kind of hard for me to read what it says on it, but kind of looks like an old medicine bottle. D-U-A-R-T and a 5. Another old bottle. Brockway, made in USA, number 2. It's got like a graduated cylinder on it. It says Brockway right here. It says Tuffy, I think, right here. Brockway, Tuffy. Yeah, pretty sure it says Tuffy. Jergens. So that must have been an old lotion bottle from like maybe the 50s, 60s. Hey Max, what are you doing over there? Couple more bottles. Oh, look at that. That one's growing a science experiment in it. No markings I can discern. This one says Lavoris, L-A-V-O-R-I-S, I think. I think it says Lavoris. That's the only markings I can see on that one. So if you're a bottle expert, toss some comments down below. No idea on this one. Oh, looks to be a vintage like spice shaker, salt, pepper shaker, but the top is metal and it's rusted. So I wouldn't recommend this because, well, even if you like the taste of rust, it ain't good for you. So don't eat rust. Can't find any markings on that one. This one says 3857 on it. No other markings. No markings on this guy. Does have kind of some lines on it. Looks to be a shot glass. It is really grody, so I highly doubt that's worth anything. think that says Kern self-sealing mason. Generic unmarked glass. And a small guy. There, unmarked small cup. You know. Some of those, it's like, how do you even look them up? Because there's nothing to go on. Oh, look, the user manual for an Epson printer from like the 1980s. I should probably mid-late 90s most likely. I think just put that one in the recycling bin. Ooh, and the quick start guide for it. Yeah, that can go in the exact same place. A tool catalog. Farm mount 2003 price list. Yeah. A Canon bubble jet copier CJ7 manual. Gonna have a full recycling bin this week. Quiet thoughts, reflection on life. It is a book. So, you know, it's the book, we might as well scan it, right? I'm not gonna do that right now, let's see if it's gonna get long enough as it is. I'll put up there to scan that one later. Ooh, what is this? Pretty bad shape. Okay. Looks like there's actually some mold on whatever this is. This looks like a paper catalog. Just too much mold to be worth selling. A Ziploc baggie of people's names. Printed out. Like they use a label printer and print out people's names. We have Marilyn. We have Londa, Martin, Brenda. There's also some numbers, yeah. That's just garbage. Just trip. Yeah, zipper case. An empty, unmarked zipper case, yeah. That's basically garbage. What is this? Big Optimus International. Whatever this is. Who knows? That's one of those things that possibly has a little bit of value. We have a Pure Leader AFP-6 air filter. Looks to be unused. New old stock. There is a possibility that there is a market for this one. Now, it is a little cruddy on here. This one does not look to be mold like the other ones do. This looks to be dirt. So, we will look that one up. Sometimes these vintage new old stock things can be worth a decent amount. Here's another piece of that air filters box. Put that together. Alright, what we got here? Artist material. Oh, Max, what are you eating? He's eating some. He's eating some wood. I gotta go get Max. Hold on. Alright, so crisis averted. I got Max. I might cut off a little bit where I'm reaching for him because I almost fell over. Alright, so back to this thing. Says artist material, Grumber Batch, New York, and a 2 on it. No idea. Some wooden sticks with some ends cut out. I don't know if that's going to show up or not. I have a feeling this is worthless, but I will look it up. Alright, what do we got here? Okay, Max, you're kind of climbing me funny. 2 poles, 2 little sticks on that. I don't know. Maybe that goes with this thing. Kind of looks like the same type of wood and same age. So, all right, what do we got here? Peel and stick vinyl covering. Like some old wood grain peel and stick shelf paper. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not worth anything. Plus, it's got kind of grody on the ends. A 12-pocket shoe organizer. And look at all the grodiness that's on it. Yeah, I can totally sell that. Not. I'm running out of space in that garbage can to put down here for now. Oh, this is cool. Yeah. What's the brand on it? JCPenney model 680-3754 vintage alarm clock. These old school vintage alarm clocks actually sell pretty well, you'd be surprised. Oh, it's got the flippy dial. Yeah. It's got the flippy thing where those little things slip down. This is pretty cool. Now, not every model of these is worth money, but a lot of them are. Not a lot, but at least worth looking that one up. Alright. Getting down there in this box. What is this? What do we got here? It says door stops on the box. Looks like a rusted old horse bit. I wouldn't put a rusted old horse bit in my horse's mouth. I'll tell you that much. Some random bolts. And I think this is like a probably like a camp stove thing. Yeah. All rusted to hell. We're not gonna sell some rusted, cheap rusted crap. Yeah, I think these are a lot of parts of that little old chintzy stove. Oh, what is this? This is kind of cool looking. On, off. Steam ironing attachment. General Mills, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Remove to clean. Does this go with that iron we had? I wonder. It's like a steam attachment for a vintage iron. That's kind of cool. You know, most irons nowadays do the steam stuff in it, but back in the day, that's probably a pretty fancy thing to have. So, oh, here's the iron. I don't know. This is General Mills. I don't know if that's compatible. Probably not. No, it doesn't look like it's compatible. Second, I was kind of hopeful that, you know, these two pieces would go together, because then you can make, you know, a better lot. But that's still kind of cool. That's worth looking up. Alright, it automatically stopped again, so this one's probably getting pretty long, isn't it? Not everything in these lots is garbage. A lot of it is. A lot of it is. Oh, this looks cool. An old vintage radio. Motorola. Oh, an 8-track. Yeah. So some of you youngins probably don't know what an 8-track is. Well, if you're going to have to know what an 8-track is, Ask your grandpa or your great grandpa if they're still around. I barely remember 8-tracks. It's only because we had a lot of old stuff in our house. It's a Motorola. That's a good brand. Is there a TM708 3? And there might be another letter there, but I can't really make it out. That should be enough to get. I should be able to figure that one out. Now these vintage, like, car radios, they do sell pretty good. I've done really well with those in the past. I mean, honestly, this is only. This probably more than pays for the lot by itself usually. You know, there's some other good things. I know I've kind of poo-pooed a lot of stuff, but that's because we do lots like this. It's kind of, you gotta sort through 9% of the crap to get to 10% of the goodies. Ew. Hey, look, it's still new in package, even though this corner and over here is completely smushed and this is destroyed. Kneeling cushion. Yeah. That thing is destroyed. That's garbage. And that's it for that box. We are on the last box. If you're still with me, I give you credit. This is going to be a long video. Probably the longest video I've ever made. So, got one more box to go. Let's find out what's in it. It's way on the ground, so please excuse me as I get down on the ground. Oh, look at that. Guess what's right on top? More Good Housekeeping magazines from the late 2010s. Directly to the recycling bin with that broken glass. Oh, this looks kind of cool. This might be worth a little bit. It's all there. Vintage Winnie the Pooh picture block puzzle. What's the year on it? Is there a year on it? Walt Disney Company, Sears. And Sears is a good vintage brand. Are they fully out of business now, or are they still kind of around? I mean, you go back in the day, Sears was bigger than Amazon, and Sears was everything. The condition's all right. It is a little bit bubbled, like down in this corner here. But man, this one's decent. It's probably worth something. I don't see a date on it, but if I had to guess, I'd put a 70s-ish date on there. But we'll look that one up. Alright, we have a Wilson Jones paper shredder, Model 10. Probably not worth anything, but sometimes you'd be surprised. Some people like the older models of some of this stuff, because a lot of newer ones just don't seem to work as well. So I'll look it up. It is heavy, so it's probably got to be worth at least 30 to 35 bucks to be worth shipping that one because of how heavy it is. Which I highly doubt it's worth that much. But we will look it up. Alright. Oh. I want to skip up to these. These look cool. Alright, no branding on these. These are really cool. They're the vintage bear bookends. Those are cool. No branding on them. It can be kind of hard to. They're ceramic. Put them over here because those are very breakable. I'm kind of surprised those are not damaged because they look like they're in perfect condition. Got an old doll. Is there any? I don't see any branding on it. Could be, by the looks of it, very well could be a homemade one. Probably not worth anything, but I don't even know how to look this one up. But that one can easily go in the donate pile. Alright, looks like we have
Hello.
some hand knitted doll here. Okay, now it's gonna be hard to look up. And this one here looks like it's
I'm Mac.
bunnies made with like cotton balls or something like that. Kind of cute, but how do you market and sell that? Anyways, yeah. Looks like my battery might be dying soon, so I might have to swap batteries. Alright, we have a little lamp. There's a no markings, no branding on it. Looks kind of cheaply made. It's like imitation marble. That's not glass, that's plastic. This is really cheap. Well, you can see the seam right down there and the gold. It's all flaking off. Power cord's in pretty bad condition. We're probably just gonna, yeah. I think we're just gonna put that one in all this misery. Alright. We have whatever this is. A vase of some type, or I don't know, is that a decanter? I don't know. No markings on it. Looks and feels to be kind of cheap glass. It's not crystal or anything. Highly doubt that's worth any money. So that's probably gonna go in recycle bin. A jar, 5576. No idea. An old Brita filter. I don't know, maybe if I wash it out, maybe I can sell it for a buck at a garage sale. If that's all it's going to be worth, then I might just do the old donate it. Looks like a handmade kitty. We got a unbranded squished elephant. Those will probably go in the donate pile. Alright, I got 6 of these. I'm only going to bring one out. Looks kind of cool. I don't see a manufacturer on it. But these glasses, I don't know how well it's going to show up. They have all these vintage cars on them. Like a shifting Cordy Rockaway, English Palatrone, carved 4-seat Rockaway, light coupe Rockaway, light Brett, C-spring coach. You know, like, actually no, these aren't cars. These are actually coach wagons. I thought that was like super old, like the original cars, but no. That's really cool. That set might be worth some money. Set of 6. No one with that name from Wisconsin? They can have it. A 1993 calendar mug. Probably no value there. Probably gonna be donate. Oh, what is this guy here? Alright. Says they're trying to sell for $5 as is. So that doesn't give me much hope. Home and Garden, Party Limited, microwave, dishwasher, and oven safe. 2004. Bottom of it's pre-roached up. Some little pottery thing. I don't know why they said as is on it. I don't really see any issues with it. I really don't want to ship something like this, so it's probably going to be in donate unless it's worth a lot of money. Because something like that's going to have to be very well protected, boxed. Then that box is going to have to be protected and double boxed. Make sure it doesn't break. Got a vintage Enesco Our Dad mug. It's like Dad on the teddy bear sitting like a king. Lid says the king of our hearts. Don't know if that's going to show up. Possibly worth listing. If not, that'll be a donate pile one. Whoa, Max, where are you going? Alright, we're almost done. So if you're still with me, you're a trooper. I'm going to kind of glass some of this stuff. That's some really cheap plates. This guy is a Sunbeam. It looks like it's one of the electric carving knives, maybe, but it doesn't have the blades or anything.
Hello.
So it's probably not worth anything. The cord's in... Oh, the cord, yeah. Yeah, that one's not gonna be good. So everything else in there is just a couple of really cheap glasses and plates. I'm not gonna bother pulling those all out. This has been a really, really long video. But I'm gonna resort through this stuff. I'm gonna take everything that's garbage, get it out of here. First thing I'm gonna do, get rid of the garbage. When you have big lots like this, step one is you take all the things that are garbage and recycling, you put them in the trash or recycling bin. Get them out of here. That clears up space. Mentally, boom, you're a little more refreshed because you're not overwhelmed by as much clutter. Then you grab everything that's good, but not resellable good. I mean, this item someone can use, but it's just really not worth selling, especially online. And you put it in a big box and you go donate it. Now you have even less stuff. Now you're down to just what you're going to list. And it's so refreshing to get these big lots down to just a small manageable pile. That's how you have to approach these, like whether you're doing storage auctions or you're doing pallets or you're doing these big mystery boxes or whatever you're doing when you have a big massive quantity. The key is sorting through it really fast and efficient. I kind of went slower than I normally do because I wanted to show you guys things. So what do you guys think? Would you have spent, I think it was $17.50 in this lot? A lot of this is going to be tossed, but there were some good items in here. Like those pots and pans where they, I can't remember the name of them now off the top of my head. Was it Revereware? Something like that. Those are probably going to be pretty good. That vintage Craftsman piece, the Marilyn Monroe piece, it's probably going to be pretty good. Those two iron things are probably pretty good. The Bear bookends. That 8-track player is probably going to be pretty good. That vintage radio is probably going to be pretty good. The saw blades might be a sleeper. That might be the sleeper of the lot. Because those can be surprising. Like I've sold individual vintage saw blades before for $30-40 a piece. And there's like 8 of them on there. Now it doesn't mean those ones are worth that much. Those might be worthless, but still. Well, some old tools are worth it. The rest of this stuff, there might be one or two, a couple of these things worth selling. Like that print was pretty cool. Then those vintage old tool check forms. That's another thing that could be kind of like a sleeper thing that you might be surprised what someone will pay for that. Who knows? That could be worth a little bit. Not a lot. Like that's not going to be a highlight of my year type event, but maybe that radiator filter. So, yeah. Not a horrible lot. Have you ever bought big lots like this? How do you handle it? Let me know down below. Hopefully you're still sticking with me, because, I don't know, this video is getting kind of long. People don't have much attention span nowadays. Hence, TikTok little, 30-second to 1-minute videos. Oh yeah, and that glass lot of those vintage carriages, that might be worth a little bit. That's going to be pretty cool. Alright, so I gotta get reorganized in this stuff into my different piles, get the garbage out, decide what I'm gonna do with everything, look some stuff up. So I'm gonna let you guys go. So you gotta Keep on listing. Keep on selling. You have a great day. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. Say bye-bye, Max. Bye-bye. Your Wednesdays, he's going to do it. Bye-bye. Max the interlude.